Well, hey there. I didn't see you there. It's me, Trevor, at Gongs Unlimited, and we've got a special video for you. That's right. We're assembling a brand new double stand, crafted and designed in-house by us and Kai, using Gibraltar pieces to hang two 26-inch gongs on top of each other. And we're gonna show you how to put it together. So, in front of us, we've got 2 long beams and 4 shorter beams. I believe these are 30 inches and these are 68 inches. I'm gonna fact check myself on that in the video right now. And we've got all manner of clamps. We got a lot of these T-clamps here. We got a couple feet. This stand will be sold in 2 variants, one with rubber feet and one with casters. We're gonna put it together with the rubber feet first. Then we'll take those off and we'll put some wheels on them. I'm gonna take my box, this box that we were storing the clamps in, I'm gonna throw it. So, in front of us, we've got our T-clamps, which look like this. The part with the wing nuts, that's what your crossbars are going to go into. And where you've got the little Allen keys, this is going to hang out on the side of your stand. So it'll look something like this. So we've got 6 of these T-clamps. 2 of these are to secure the sidebars to the feet, and the other 4 are to secure our 2 crossbars to the middle and top of the stand. And on those crossbars will be 2 Genius hangers. 1 set of hooks, adjustable width on each crossbar. And we've got our rubber feet. We don't have the wheels in here yet, but we will. We'll grab them. It'll be like nothing ever even happened. It'll be like they just teleported in here. And this is the included rack key. This will come with to help you assemble your stand. We're gonna start with the feet. So you can use these shorter bars. It doesn't matter which ones are the feet and which ones are the crossbars. They're all the same size, these little guys. You want it like this, just about right in the middle. I'm gonna use a tape measure to make sure I'm getting this nice and even. About close to 14 inches there. Close to 14 inches there. Scoot it this way a little bit. Should be about perfect. So setting some of this fun-loving stuff to the side, we're gonna go ahead and pop this first little bar in. Now, the only important step with this is that you tighten these wing screws here. You wanna tighten these before you cinch up with the little drum key, the Allen heads. For the structural integrity of the stand, it just works better that way. While I'm at it, I'm just gonna go ahead and slap these rubber feet on the ends here, like so. So now that these are tightened, I've got my rubber feet on, I'm gonna take my rack key, and I'm going to tighten these little Allen heads. And I'm gonna kind of go back and forth. Don't want to fully tighten one while the other's loose. There we go. That is good enough. Let's set this bar to the side and do the exact same process. And we're probably going to fast forward through that because you already saw me do it. So here we go. One thing that I am going to show you guys in the middle of this fast forward montage is that I'm just going to take this foot, I'm going to set it next to the other one to make sure I have these little T-clamps aligned. And yep, that's about perfect. Now you've got 2 pieces that look like this. This is what they look like. They look like that. So now we're gonna do some handy dandy measurements because you want the T-clamp that'll act as your middle crossbar. You want that about 30 inches away from the top. So, top of it about right here. So I'll get this on here and then I'll just kind of double check my work. All right, we got about 30 inches right here. So I'm gonna slightly break the rules. I'm gonna just tighten this right here. Just enough to keep it from slipping and sliding around. Perfect. So anywhere between like 30 and 32 inches from the top, that'll be fine. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just make life a little easier for myself in the near future, I'm gonna put these Genius hangers on both crossbars. These you can set to whatever width you want, depending on your size of your gong cord, etc., how high you want it, how low you want it. So we're gonna take our first crossbar. At this point, I realize I've made a mistake. This is why you don't want to tighten these little Allen keys first, because it will make it too small and you can't fit the bar in. So don't be like me. Don't do that. In fact, I'm not even going to worry about measuring these bars until I've got the crossbar in completely. So it can be loosey-goosey wherever you want. There we go. Go ahead and cinch this up. Now, as this is tight, I can slightly loosen up these bolts here just a little bit more. You can even loosen these a little bit just to get this slid down to where we want it. Perfect. Give this a final cinch. Now, before we do the same whole shebang with this other side of the stand, we're gonna get the top crossbar mounted on here so we can bring them together and not have to try to stretch them out to fit the crossbars. It'll just be a little bit easier that way. Take your other crossbar, get your Genius hangers on there. I'm gonna just get this slightly tightened on here. This might have been easier to do it like this with the first crossbar as well, so we'll see. There we go, got this nice and flush with the top. Yeah, that's significantly easier, so I'll make a note when I start putting this first crossbar on. I'm learning with you. I've never put this together before, but I have assembled many a Gibraltar stand in my time here at Gongs, so that's the beauty of these stands. They're all, you know how to build one, you know how to build them all. Get these Allen keys nice and cinched up. So from here to here, we've got about, this is honestly a little less than 30 inches. This is about 29.5 with the bar on here. So at this point, you could even take this bar down a little bit lower. It really doesn't matter, but I just want to make sure we leave plenty of room for our gong to swing. So I'm going to get my 2 remaining T-clamps primed and loosened and ready for fun. All right, so I got both of these roughly on here. Now I'm going to just bring this together. I'm going to try to get both at the same time. There we go. So I've got these wing screws tightened. And at the very end, like, I'm noticing already that I've put this together just slightly crooked, which means I might not have one of my tubes all the way in. If only I was a little bit taller. Yeah, I think this needs to come in just a little bit more, so. Oh, there we go. That's, oh yeah, that's a lot better. If you notice at any point, oh, this seems slightly off kilter. You want these posts to be all the way against the sidebars. They're nice and flush with the top to keep it even. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. Now we'll go ahead and get these Allen keys. We're gonna get them nice and tight for you and me. Oh yeah. You still watching over there? Good. We're gonna get them nice and tight for you and me. And there we go. Just like that, we've done it. We figured it out together. Like I said, I went into this with zero instruction, just raw intuition, and we figured it out. And this is what it looks like. So you can hang up to 26-inch gongs on the top and on the bottom. We're gonna go grab some gongs and put them on this stand so you can see what it looks like. We're also gonna grab the rack casters, the wheels. We're gonna put wheels on this, get mobile with it. Show you how that last part works. See you in the next part. And we're back, and we're on the floor. I'm on the ground right now, because that's gonna be easier to get these wheels on. And we'll show you the gongs on after we get wheels on this bad boy. So, first step, which you won't have to do this step if you're at home and you bought this with wheels, unless you bought wheels and rubber feet. You're gonna take off the rubber feet, and when you take off the rubber feet, it may take out this little plastic cap. Have no fear, it just pops right back in. Like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do that for all these real quick and fast forward through it. So you're gonna take your casters. Now, these bad boys have a lock on them. The lock is nice. So not only does it lock the wheels from spinning, it also locks this from turning. So you don't really have to worry about the orientation of the wheel when you put this on. But I'm gonna do it just like this. It should just slide right on. Again, getting it all the way to the end before tightening. That's on there. And we're just gonna repeat this step on all sides, making sure they're all pointing in the same direction, nice and even. Before I continue with the wheel, there's one important thing to note. On the end that isn't the Allen key, you've got this bolt here. The bolt threads onto the end of here, like so. But you wanna make sure, you wanna be sure that this bad boy is fully seated in there's a recessed little part on the back here. It matches this hexagonal head, so you wanna make sure that's sunk in and flush before you start tightening, otherwise things can get weird. So now we're flipped and we're gonna move on with the rest of our process. And this is what I was talking about earlier. This little hex head, wanna make sure that's flush when you're tightening. And onto the last caster. There we go. I'm gonna disengage the locks. We're gonna stand this bad boy up and probably reposition the cameras. So now we've got our stand, it's got wheels on it, and we can put our gongs on. And there we go. Just like that, we've got two 26-inch, in this case, Atlantis gongs, because they play nice with the lights. They're secure, and what's great about Gibraltar stands is you could even add, like, we have an angel wing attachment, which is essentially just a free floating crossbar that you can attach with a clamp. So you could hang even more gongs off of this. You could mount an angel wing here, have some chimes hanging off of it, mount an angel wing here, have something like a Schrader bell, or you could hang keezies off of it, plate chimes, whatever you want. That's the beauty of Gibraltar. It's totally modular. It's like Legos, but for percussionists. And that is how to assemble the Gibraltar double gong stand, designed in-house by us, for gong lovers like you, and most certainly you. You hear that? We love you. We love you so much. I just want to give you a hug. Come here. Have a good day.